my character's Lex, who is he's a police officer, and it's set right here and right now in America. And that's what really interested me. One of the things that really interested me about it, in that living in England, but every week it seems my Facebook page is full up with some altercation between a police officer and a youth or a member of the public, and then especially in America, and then riots for that. And so I really wanted to know what it would be like to be not only a police officer, but to be an African American police officer in 2015, where a lot of your trust with the public has been the bedrock of your career, and now that's been shaken. And then to have the government or the CDC trying to recruit you to speak on behalf of them, that really intrigued me. I think in terms of Lex, that's a big thing. In terms of the show, I'd read an article by chance 2 weeks before I read the script, and it was about how viruses like Ebola and HIV challenge our humanity. And so it was saying on one level, if you had a mother and a screaming baby, and you were able to say to that mother, do not pick up that baby, we wouldn't have these viruses, we wouldn't have these problems, but our humanity won't allow us to do that. Then on another level, how it challenges our humanity is when that happens over there, i.e. earthquake in Nepal, or thousands of people dying in West Africa, and we're in the West, and we're in a developed country. It's a lot easier to go, well, I'm just going on my day, about my day. And so that challenges that element of our humanity, that is, I should be my brother's keeper, and I should make sure that person's all right. As soon as then there's a threat of that virus coming over to us, then wow, let's find a cure, let's do what we need to do. So I read that article, and it challenged me. My roots, my blood is West African, and Ebola's happening there. And so then to all of a sudden have a script that goes, let's take that situation and place it in a world that we all understand, and with characters that we can relate to, and go, wow, what would I actually do in that situation? For me, was a challenging thought, but a fascinating opportunity to explore, that actually we could do something that people might go, what would actually happen? So that's kind of why I'm sat around this table right now.
Your character is really probably the one that's torn in the most directions, because your best friend's stuck in the hospital.
Yeah.
Your fiance, or baby fiance.
Yeah. I like that. Let's go with fiance. She needs to be married to Lex. She needs to be.
Outside. Then there's the relationship between you and the CDC.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how he's going to be pulled in so many different directions?
How he's going to be, sorry?
Kind of pulled in so many different directions emotionally, and then trying to do maybe how is he going to decide what to take?
Well, that's another exciting bit for me, is that because it's based on a Belgian series, do you know that? And so that's out there, and they're in their second series, but I haven't seen any of it, because I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens next, what happens in episode, when I get that episode 2, to read and see what he does in those situations. Does that, again, going back to what I started with, that's what fascinates me about it. And when you talk about the pull with the CDC, that's exactly where Lex is. Actually, the guy I spoke to for my research is this amazing police officer, this major in Atlanta, who has had a similar career path to Lex, in that he's developed this amazing system, I forget what it's called, but whereby people can come and feel safe to talk about what's going on in their neighborhood and have this kind of rapport with the police. And it's brought the crime down in his section of Atlanta by a whole lot. He's quite an amazing guy. And so I was saying to him, what would happen if the government suddenly came in and asked you to put that on the line, and asked you to say stuff to your public, and you didn't actually know what the truth was, or how genuine it was? What would you do? And I think that's then the tension that you see between the CDC and Lex, and then also the Lex and the Jana thing. Like, she is literally the love of his life. Like, she makes his world tick, and to have someone on the inside of a coordinator to be on the outside. I mean, if I was to say to you, what would you do if your loved one or your whatever, your kids or your dogs or whatever, were inside and you had the authority to go quickly with the risk of putting everyone else in harm's way? I don't know. So yeah, that's that cool. And then Jake is like his little brother. He's kind of schooled him. Jake has that sort of bad boy background, and he sees the potential in Jake. Then there's also the dynamic that Jake used to date Janet, and they're both inside the cordon together, which I've written to change, but they're not having.
We're being wound up, but quickly, what would you say to people who don't know anything about the show? What would you say to them to entice them to check it out?
I think a big hook is something that George said. I don't know if you've met George Young yet. Have you met George Young yet? You have. Did he say something about science fact and science fiction? Did he say that? Oh, I told him I was going to steal that. He said it earlier, and I just think it's such a good way to explain it because of that. Because it could actually happen. Watch it, like take the risk and watch it, and see how it makes you feel and what it makes you think about. I think it's quite an interesting journey. Did you all see the pilot?
Yeah. I love the scene with the other boyfriend, husband, fiance that gets recorded towards the end. That was like a brilliant scene.
Thank you. Yeah. With the so his pregnant girlfriend is stuck inside.
Right.
Yeah, Demetrius. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He's a lovely actor. Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.